I studied 100 sports bettors inside my betting group chat. And after going through the research, every single one of them was making the same 5 mistakes. The same mistakes I did before I made my first $10,000 with sports betting. Now, every one of them thinks the same thing. They're stuck in a cold streak, they're unlucky, they just need to find better picks. I got to the point where I could look at a sports bettor's approach and tell you exactly why that person is broke in seconds. Because it's always the same mistakes. And you're probably making at least 2 of these right now. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 mistakes that majority of sports bettors are making. Exactly what they look like on your slip and how to cut each one off before you place your next bet. So you can actually start becoming profitable and change your approach forever. And this ain't a list I made up. I see these exact patterns every single day. Hundreds of them. And the bettors who cut these mistakes out are the ones who finally started profiting consistently and turned the game around. YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Dez. I'm imdesTV, the best TV. And we back with a banger. I said we back with a banger. Hey man, as y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail of the video, man, look, P game, man. I studied 100 losing sports bettors, and I'm finna give y'all the same 5 mistakes that I seen a lot of them making. So look, y'all know I don't like to waste too much time in the intro. I like to get straight to it, man. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like on the video. But without further ado, let's get straight into it, man. Now, mistake number 1, your whole slip is a lottery ticket. The first thing I see on almost every losing slip is a parlay. 5 legs, 8 legs, sometimes 12, trying to turn $5 into $5,000. Out of the 100 slips I went through, the overwhelming majority of the losing ones were parlays. The profitable ones had slips that were 1 or 2 legs max, and that should tell you something. A parlay is really just a lottery ticket that the books dressed up to look like skill. Every leg you stack, the book's edge piles up against you. You can go 4 for 5 and still lose the whole thing. And the math is brutal. A 5-leg parlay needs every single leg to hit. Miss one, even by half a point, and your whole $20 is gone. The book knows most people can't hit 5 legs in a row. That's exactly why they push it so hard. Every time you turn on the TV and you watch a game, you see a commercial about placing a parlay. You play this 2-leg parlay, you'll win $200 off $10. Like, come on, bro. The losing slips are full of these. The winning slips look boring. Single bets, small payouts, stacked over time. Boring is what profitable actually looks like. Now, I'm not saying never touch a parlay. You know, you could throw some money on a small parlay every now and then if it looks good. But if your whole strategy is parlays, you're not betting. You're buying lottery tickets. And the house always wins the lottery. Now, number 2, they chase every boost and promo the app throws at them. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is the one that almost nobody talks about. Half the losing slips I looked at were stuff with profit boosts, bonus bets, no sweat bets, and boosted same game parlays the apps dangle in your face. People think the profit boost is free money. They think, oh, I got a profit boost, I gotta put some money on this. Oh, it's Flex Friday, bruh, I gotta do a 6-leg. Like, nah, bruh, that's bait. The book does not hand out free value out of kindness. They boost the bets that had terrible value to begin with. So even if it's boosted, you're still getting a bad number. Like, really ask yourself, why is the book pushing a 50% profit boost on the same game parlay? Because that same game parlay has such a huge built-in edge for them that even after the profit boost, they still win long term. The boost doesn't do nothing but make a sucker bet feel smart. You get a profit boost and you want to just bet a crazy lotto slip just because. I saw slip after slip where the only reason a person took the bet was because of the boost. No research, no value. They just tapped it because the app told them that it was a deal. I'm gonna be honest, that's letting the books pick your bets for you. The profitable bettors mostly ignore the promos. They bet what their research tells them and not what the app is promoting that day. And honestly, if you're realizing you're doing some of these, that's a good thing because most people never catch it. I made every one of these mistakes before it clicked for me, but spotting the mistakes is the easy part. Actually replacing it with what the sharp bettors do instead is what flipped everything for me. And I walked through that entire process in a free video breakdown for you. It's the same system I followed to make over $65,000 profit in 180 days. So when you're done here, click the first link in the description of the video and go watch it. Now, mistake number 3, they bet angry after a loss. Now, this is the one that gives people away every single time and they have no idea they're doing it. The timestamps, when they place the bet. They literally don't know how to just handle a loss and move on about their day. Wait till the next day to bet. On the losing slips, I see the same thing over and over and over. A normal bet earlier in the day, it loses, and then a cluster of bets right after. Bigger ones late at night on games they clearly never researched. That's tilt, and the clock proves it. Nobody does their best research at 11:47 at night right after they lost. That's emotion placing a bet, not strategy. That's revenge betting. I can look at a slip history and tell you the exact moment somebody went on tilt because the bet sizes jump up and the timestamps bunch up right after a loss. It's a fingerprint. The winning slips look nothing like that. Bets placed early, calm, spread out, same size, no 2 a.m. panic plays. Test it on yourself. If you've ever placed a bet within 2 hours of losing one on a game you weren't even planning to bet on, that was a tilt bet. And tilt bets are where bankrolls go to die. So when you lose, that's the exact moment to close the app, not fire off another one to win it all back. The bet that's supposed to win your money back is almost always the one that buries you. Now mistake number 4, they've got no lane. And mistake 4 jumped out on a ton of these. One bet's an NBA game, the next bet is a soccer league I've never even heard of, then tennis, then a UFC prelim, then college football. These people are betting everything, and when you bet everything, you've got an edge in nothing. To actually beat the books, you have to know a sport better than their number. You can't know the NBA, the Premier League, ATP tennis, and the UFC all at a high level. Nobody can. So most of those bets are guesses dressed up as picks. Every single profitable bettor that I looked at had a lane. 1 or 2 sports that they know cold, and that was it. They pass on everything else, even when there's action that they could bet. Betting a random soccer match because it's on and you're bored is the same thing as betting blind. You don't watch that league, you don't know the rotations, you don't know who's hurt, you're just gambling. So pick 1 or 2 sports that you actually follow and you enjoy watching and just live in those. You don't need to bet everything, you just need to know something that the books don't know on the games that you bet on. Going deep in one lane beats being shallow in 5 every single time. And last but not least, y'all, mistake number 5, they only bet the games everybody else is betting on. Every losing slip was full of the same games. The primetime game, the nationally televised one, the big favorite everybody's talking about. And this is the problem. The games that everyone bets are the games that the books sharpen the hardest. When millions of people hammer one side, the book shades that line to make it as expensive as possible, because they know the public pays it anyway. And most of the time, the public is doing parlays anyway, so even if the line is minus 300, they'll still throw it on a parlay. So that safe favorite everybody loves on Monday Night Football, you're paying the worst possible number for it. The value got squeezed out by the public before you ever even clicked on it. The losing slips are all favorites, all overs, all the popular teams, the exact same way most of the public bets. And the public loses long term by definition. Bet like everyone else and you get the same result as everyone else. The profitable bettors are looking at the games nobody's talking about. The smaller matchups where the book spent less time on the line and the value is still there. So stop only betting the primetime game just because it's the one that you got on, the one that comes on your cable TV. The money's never in the games everybody's watching. It's in the ones the crowd ignores, where the book didn't even bother sharpening the number. That's where the value's been sitting the whole time. And look, just cutting these 5 mistakes out will already put you ahead of almost every bettor out there. But I'll keep it real with you about what usually happens next. People learn this, they fix a couple things, they catch a few wins, and then the first losing streak hits. They panic and fall right back into their old habits. Most of the time because they just had a few scattered fixes instead of a full system that holds up when things go bad. That's exactly why I took my entire approach and broke it down in the video for you. It's the first link in the description, so go watch it right now and you'll see how all this fits together. Now it's your boy Dez. I'm imdesTV, the best TV, and we out.
I ran it up, I had to get it. Feeling want no option, had to change up my decision. I don't want no problems, but I go crazy over binges. If I started, I'ma finish. No, I got complete the mission.